Hey, what's going on, guys? DJS here. I wanted to bring you guys a tutorial on how to get the beginning of the end achievement, and basically this is also part of the steps that you need to do the pack-a-punch. So there's a couple different things that you probably need to make this happen, and one of them is the relics. So I have another video on how to find all of these relics. As you can see, I'm going to pick up the first one right here. But I do have a separate video. Check the playlist in the description to get those 5 relics that you can see on the screen. But I want to go ahead and show you guys how to use the relics in the appropriate areas. So there's 4 different summoning tables that you need to put the relics on. Once you put the 4 relics on the tables, then there's a bunch of like kind of bad guys that spawn around, and you don't really have to do anything, as I'll show you. You can just kind of run in circles. And that's kind of one of the altar rooms that I just passed right there, but I'm coming back to that. You can see that this is how you enter that one. And so you do have to turn into beast mode in order to access the panels. And usually you have to go upstairs or something like that to access the panels to knock the door free, so you can actually make your way through. So there are a couple different ways to do things, but anyway, this was the very first one, and I wanted to just show you that's where I went. And I had to go up and above to access the stairs behind the spawn. All right, so you can see from here, you just go straight up the stairs that we accessed, which obviously we shocked and they dropped down. And then this is the first sacrifice room. You can complete this one actually in round 1, and I did that in a different video, and I didn't really understand what it was, and I was trying to kill the guys. You don't have to shoot the guys, though. You just have to run around in circles in this room and just not die. Definitely nice to have Juggernog. If you don't have that, it's definitely a must. And I do have a different video on how to find all of the different perk locations as well. So check the playlist in the description. Hopefully it will be very helpful for you guys that are newer to zombies, and these are more beginner tutorial tips for you guys. But you can see after you just wait a while and dodge, then you can see the worm ends up dropping down. You can see the Shadow Man actually lurking in the backdrop, which is kind of crazy. And I got another achievement for spotting the shadow like 5 times, but you end up picking up the worm right there, and that is one of them. Now when, and I think it's every other time when you pick up a worm, one of the big huge three-eyed monster, three-headed monster dudes spawn in. So just a heads up, you'll have to kill one of those. And I do kill one of them in one of these, and I'll show you guys. This is, I think that was the canal one, and it takes you back into the drive through, or the drive or the show, I don't even know what the hell this is, showtime sort of area, you know what I'm saying. But above the burlesque sort of thing, or whatever this was called, you use the grapple, and then you get up here and you shock it, the panel, and it actually opens up the door. And this one doesn't do anything over to this side, but I'll go back now once I spawn back into my original body, and you'll see I'll run towards that direction now, and you can see it's over to the right back there. Yeah, the burlesque. So now the door is open since we shocked it, and I'm going to go ahead and run right in here and place the other relic on the altar table, and then it begins. So you can see right here the hairpiece, and then you begin the ritual. And you have to have all 5 of the relics again in order to do these, or at least the corresponding relics with the rooms that you need to go into. So just kind of a heads up on that. And the very first one is obviously the little round ball. Otherwise, I don't think you can actually start the thing. But pretty easy if you actually run around in a circle. Like those guys just lump together just like the regular zombies do, and you can train them, as you can see right there. And more won't spawn in if you do it that way, which is nice as well. And then you can see that the little worm, the crazy looking little worm, drops down, and then now I have 2 of the 4. So again, hopefully you guys find this video helpful, and you can see the little trail of the blue man guy, the Shadow Man, and I was looking over there, I was like, is that him? No, but I couldn't see him. And then I think this is in between where one of those big dudes spawned in. So I instead of cutting it out, I wanted to show you guys it, especially for those that like just are not used to fighting them, and maybe you just wanted to see me kill it or something like that. One thing that I will recommend is I do have this one LMG gun, and I don't know any of the guns. I haven't even touched the multiplayer yet, but it's like an LMG gun that it's 60 rounds or 60 bullets or whatever, and it does like a 10 shot burst or something. I don't even know. It's super powerful though, and you just aim for the eye of these things, and it kills them really fast. So kind of a fun way to go. And I think right here I go up and I knock it loose. So you can see right here I hit the electricity. This one was a hard one to find, to be honest. And then you have to go down and around and then downstairs right behind here. And then there's the door, and this opens up the stairwell so we can actually go in and use this thing. So as you can see, that was how you did that. And then I'm gonna use this area to my advantage against the big huge mongoloid looking dude with the three heads. And you can see right here I was like, oh crap, I'm gonna have to kill this guy. And you can see this dingo works okay, but this is the one, the 48 dredge or whatever this is. I mean, this thing is just beast mode. Like, this thing is the best thing I've found to kill this guy so far. Two bursts to the eye or to the head or whatever, and it kills one of them, and then 2 more bursts to the next one and it kills. And I'm around 15, not super high or anything, but still impressive. And you can see I'm horrible at aiming, but right here I think oh no, I had to reload it, so I ended up switching guns. Those little flying guys pop out though too, and they're a little annoying. I figured I'd again leave this in instead of cutting it out so you can see like why the way I decided to do things. I decided to wait to do all the altars at the same time, and then I got the Margrab party or whatever, killing 2 of them in a single round. So maybe 2 of them showed up. I didn't even realize that 2 of them showed up. I thought that was just 1. You know what? I just realized that that is because I killed 2 of them in 1 round, because I went around and did this in this order. So if you wait, like what I did, to do 2 of the things at one time, then and you kill 2 of them in 1 round, then you get that achievement. So that's kind of a nice one. I might actually do a separate video on that. But you can see right here, entered the sacrifice table thing again, and this is the next one that I opened up. As you guys saw by going downstairs and then just running around in circles. I recommend only leaving a couple zombies left. Otherwise, it could get kind of hairy with the zombies and these guys trying to attack you. So definitely kind of what I would recommend. And then you just kind of go around in a couple more circles, and then this one will be done. And then I believe there's 1 more, and then we will have done 4 of 4 and get the achievement. And then you can use this to get the Pack-a-Punch, which is the last part. And I'll have a separate video on that as well to show you guys the Pack-a-Punch part. A little bit tricky, but I mean, not really. It's pretty simple. But you can see right here. So that was the 3rd one, and then I'm gonna have to head over now to the 4th one, and let's see where that one is. Alright, so the 4th one you can see is the one down, there's a big pillar and the boat down there, and then usually this one's locked up and you just go up and through. And actually you can see there's flames all over to the left down there, and you can use those ones to run back all the way back to the back of this thing, and then you have to just punch this door open. I already punched it open, so I didn't want to show you guys that over again, but this is the last room, and you can see that's the dudes end up spawning, and then I turn around at one point, and you can see, I think right here, they're all lumped together. So I was like, oh sweet. So now it's going to be a cakewalk. They're just going to go around in a circle, and I'm going to end up getting the achievement. And then after this one, you'll see another one of those big old ugly dudes spawning in, and then I'll use my little LMG to kind of help me out. But hopefully, again, you guys found this this helpful, at least trying to find the locations. That's honestly the hardest part. It took me a little while to understand where everything kind of was. The map is so big, especially only playing solo. But there it is right there, the achievement, as you can see. Yeah, now there's another big dude that's going to spawn in. I'm going to have to try to kill him. But check back in, check the playlist again in the description, or subscribe to the channel. I'll have a lot more beginner level tutorials on how to do things on here, and as well as a high round strategy and stuff, because there's a couple good areas for that I found. But hopefully, again, helpful. It's been helpful, and we'll catch you guys for some more videos soon. Peace.